According to Sports Pro, Caitlin Clark is the fourth most marketable athlete in the world. Yeah, not just female athlete, not just in the United States, but in the entire world.
Did you catch what Caitlin Clark just pulled off? She didn't just sign a deal, she flipped the entire endorsement game on its head. This new $13 billion partnership isn't just massive, it's historic, but here's where it gets spicy. As Clark breaks barriers, some WNBA stars aren't exactly celebrating. Jealousy is in the air and reactions are already flooding in. One of the most talked about responses? A'ja Wilson's take, and trust me, it's stirring up serious drama across the league. This deal isn't just about money, it's about power, recognition, and a major shift in women's basketball. Stay tuned, because this isn't just business anymore.
How? In what way? What? Does she sell out tens of thousands of Wilson basketballs in 40 minutes? I mean, what has A'ja Wilson done to say that she is worth every penny? And then
it's personal. Wilson and Wnba just teamed up to drop something special for Caitlin Clark fans. Limited edition basketballs in bold purple and yellow, dubbed the Dreamer and Tribute editions. These exclusive releases are set to launch just in time for the holidays, making them the perfect gift for any basketball lover. With this creative collaboration and some seriously eye-catching ads, everyone's buzzing, and it's easy to see why.
Here, they just had this go, and this is the Wnba Instagram account. Again, Wilson, Caitlin Clark, really smart, very cool video, lots of smiling.
Wilson proved they know how to spot a superstar. This $13 billion partnership is all the proof you need. While Nike missed the mark, Wilson took a bold swing and hit a game-changing home run by betting on Caitlin Clark early. Let's rewind to that moment Wilson signed her. It wasn't just smart, it was legendary.
Clark just did something nobody has done since Michael Jordan. Wilson Sporting Goods signed the WNBA star to a multi-year deal. She's the first female athlete to have her own collection with Wilson, and it will be built similar to Jordan's collection in the 1980s that included those signature basketballs.
Wilson's move to sign Caitlin Clark wasn't just big, it was history-making. They took a massive gamble, doing something they'd only ever done once before, and that was with Michael Jordan. The moment the deal dropped, social media exploded. Everyone had something to say, and just like that, Wilson helped reshape the future of women's sports.
Only athlete to have a signature basketball with Wilson other than Michael freaking Jordan. Wilson's head of global partnership said, "We haven't done a deal of this magnitude since we did one with Michael Jordan 30 to 40 years ago."
Right after Caitlin Clark's first signature basketball dropped, it completely sold out within minutes. We're talking tens of thousands of basketballs, gone in a flash. It wasn't just a sales success, it was history in the making. After Michael Jordan, Caitlin Clark is now only the second athlete ever to have their own official Wilson basketball. That puts her in truly legendary company.
I don't know that I can name an athlete in recent memory that is sold at this level, and there's the key, folks. Caitlin Clark moves products. Caitlin Clark moves merchandise, and here's what I was talking about too. They mentioned it here. Or in September, Wilson dropped the first Clark-inspired basketball. It sold out in under 40 minutes. Tens of thousands of basketballs snapped up almost instantly.
But Wilson isn't stopping with just one big move. They've got major plans for Caitlin Clark because they see something in her that's rare. Her star power, her skill on the court, and her ability to connect with fans and drive sales all make her a once-in-a-generation athlete. Wilson is betting big on Clark, and so far that bet is paying off in a big way.
Shout out to Wilson. I think we all really appreciate what Wilson has done. They seem to be the only business, the only entity that has taken Caitlin Clark at face value for what and who she is and the opportunities that can bring. Fully, completely embraced her, been great with their marketing. Product drops, I mean, I don't even know how many different basketballs now, but they've made multiple product drops with, limited quantity, I guess you could say. They're sold out right away. They keep doing.
So what does this massive shift mean for women's sports? It's more than just a win on the court. It's a game changer in how companies view female athletes. Clark is rewriting the playbook, not just in arenas, but in boardrooms and marketing meetings. Brands are rethinking how they promote women, how they connect with fans, and how they invest in women's sports moving forward.
Apparently all of her basketballs or collabs that she's done
Yeah.
have sold out pretty quick.
This deal with Wilson is just the beginning. Caitlin Clark and Wilson are gearing up to take things to an entirely new level, and the impact on women's sports could be massive. But here's the real twist. Instead of just locking in a typical endorsement, Clark pulled off something bigger. She brought Wilson and Wnba, yes, the Midwest grocery powerhouse, together in a bold $13 billion partnership that's shaking up the future of women's athletics.
Here, Caitlin Clark lands $13 billion brand collab as WNBA stars bond with Wilson grows deeper, and that's the cool part, man. Shout out to Wilson.
You might just think Wnba is another grocery store chain, but think again. This isn't your average supermarket. They're a retail giant, and right now, they're going all in on Caitlin Clark. But this isn't about slapping her face on a cereal box. Nope. They're creating something totally original, and it's turning heads.
This is a collaboration with supermarket chain Wnba. They rake in more than $13 billion annually. Huge company, just in time for the
And this is where things really start heating up. Guess who's making waves again? Wnba just dropped exclusive limited edition basketballs, introducing the Clark Dream and Tribute Wilson balls, designed to reflect Caitlin Clark's personality off the court. With Wilson and Wnba teaming up like this, it's starting to feel like they're building a powerhouse duo in women's sports marketing.
And what this is Wnba has announced an exclusive, yeah, that's right, an exclusive drop of Caitlin Clark's Dreamer and Tribute Wilson basketballs. Very cool. Big deal. Good job, Wilson. You know, they probably went and put this together. I mean, maybe Wnba contacted Caitlin Clark first, but you know, this is probably the type of thing.
So why does this matter so much? Because it's changing the entire game for how women's sports are marketed moving forward. This kind of partnership isn't just a win, it's groundbreaking. It sets a new standard for how female athletes can team up with major brands in powerful, meaningful ways. And let's not forget, Wnba has supported Caitlin Clark from the very beginning. They've been in her corner since her Iowa days, even donating to the Caitlin Clark Foundation early on to show their commitment to her journey.
And get this, Wnba says it's making a donation to the Caitlin Clark Foundation in honor of her record. $35,690 will be donated. In Clark's basketball career, she's scored 3,569 points to beat the old record.
Caitlin Clark isn't just putting her name on a deal, she's helping shape products that reflect her story. According to Wilson, each basketball represents a unique chapter in her journey, from her legendary days at Iowa to her rise as a WNBA star. And it makes perfect sense. Building a lasting brand is about storytelling, not just selling. That's exactly why Sports Pro ranked her the 4th most marketable athlete in the entire world.
And at number 4, Caitlin Clark, LeBron James at 3, Vinicius Jr., who is a Brazilian soccer star, and number 1 being Simone Biles. As you can see, Caitlin Clark is the only WNBA player in the top 10, and she's actually the only WNBA player in the top 20.
So what could this mean going forward? Maybe more companies will start stepping up, thinking outside the box, taking bigger risks, and putting real money behind women's sports. And who knows, next time a female athlete signs a major deal, it might not shock us anymore. We'll be expecting it.
While strengthening the partnerships she's already built. From basketballs flying off shelves to multi-million-dollar endorsements, TC is at the forefront of athlete brand.
Wilson and Wnba have gone all in on supporting Caitlin Clark. But what about Nike? You'd expect them to be leading the charge by now, right? After all, they locked Clark in with a $28 million deal. But strangely, things have been quiet. No signature shoe, no jersey rollout, no massive campaign. It's got fans scratching their heads, wondering why one of the biggest names in sports is sitting on the sidelines.
And her WNBA season has come and gone. And with that, Nike has not done one thing to promote her. We have not seen any commercials, we have not seen any ads, we have not seen any Caitlin Clark merchandise, and we for sure as hell have not seen any Caitlin Clark signature shoes. It is mind-blowing.
Caitlin Clark's massive popularity is no secret, especially in today's fast-moving world of sports marketing. Every moment Nike delays tapping into her star power is a missed opportunity. The fans are ready to spend, but Nike's not showing up to sell. Even with her jersey sales skyrocketing by 500%, the silence is baffling.
Where is Caitlin Clark's shoe? Jersey sales skyrocketed by 500% this season. Where's the shoe, folks? Where?
Even industry insiders are scratching their heads. They say Nike should be flooding the streets with Caitlin Clark billboards, launching signature shoes, and going all in on her brand. But instead, it feels like they've sidelined her, like she's just sitting on the bench while the game moves on.
Where's the shoe, folks? Where is it? Paige Becker recently landed her own signature shoe. Crappy shoe, but she got one. And yeah, you're right. Vocal, of course. Why not? We should be vocal. Absolutely ridiculous.
There's a rumor floating around that Nike is planning to prioritize A'ja Wilson's signature shoes over Caitlin Clark's. But let's be real. From a marketing perspective, that just doesn't add up. Caitlin Clark is clearly leading the pack when it comes to star power and public demand.
He reports Nike wants to prioritize A'ja Wilson, and it fears the optics of giving a rookie a signature shoe before an already established star who just won league MVP for the third time. We have talked about this multiple times on my channel. Is A'ja Wilson currently the best player in the WNBA? Yes. Is Caitlin Clark currently the face of the WNBA? Yes. Do I think if A'ja Wilson dropped a shoe and Caitlin Clark dropped a shoe today at the very same time, that Caitlin Clark would outsell A'ja's shoe by 100 times? Yes, I think that would be the...
While Nike drags its feet, the chaos only grows. Other companies are moving fast, dropping exclusive merch while Wilson's Caitlin Clark basketballs vanish in minutes. Everyone sees her value, and yes, that includes Nike. They just haven't acted on it yet.
Absolute and utter embarrassment. Nike should be shut down simply out of shame for the way they have treated Caitlin.
Caitlin Clark is proving that women's sports can bring in serious money, yet somehow everyone's cashing in on that momentum, except Nike. So what's really going on here? Is Nike making a huge blunder by sitting on the biggest star in women's basketball? Or do they know something the rest of us don't?
She had the craziest momentum that we have ever seen with any athlete in the history of ever. And the fact that Nike did not capitalize on that, the fact that they are the biggest athletic sportswear brand in the world, and we didn't hear a peep out of them the entire season, it truly makes me wonder, like, if I were Caitlin Clark's management, and again, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I would be truly rethinking the deal that I signed up for.
Imagine sitting in Nike's boardroom right now. They've got the most electrifying player in women's basketball, yet they're barely using her. It's like owning a Ferrari and leaving it parked in the garage, but the plot just thickened. Right after Caitlin Clark's groundbreaking new deal made waves, A'ja Wilson suddenly announced a 6-year extension with Nike. And fans are talking. Many see it as a jealous move, an attempt to steal back some of the spotlight. But the big question is, can Wilson's deal really hold up against the unstoppable marketing force that is Caitlin Clark?
A'ja Wilson, Nike, agreed a 6-year contract extension after third WNBA MVP, which was, of course, one of those participation entitlement MVPs. She was awarded the MVP before the season started because of the complaint campaign that she should have gotten it the year before instead of Breanna Stewart.
Social media is buzzing with opinions right now. Some fans are calling A'ja Wilson's deal a fake flex, while others are fully backing her. The WNBA world is clearly split. These new partnerships are shaking up how people view the future of women's basketball. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.